There is a song by a band named U2 called I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. This band or this song may not be one of your favorites, but imagine with me that it is one of your top 10 songs of all time, like it is mine. Close your eyes and see yourself in the studio with them when they recorded it. Imagine yourself sitting on the sofa in the back of the room with The Edge, and everyone's listening back to the song for the first time. The huge studio speakers, made for listening perfection, they would be pumping with the bass and you would feel it in your chest. It would sound amazing. The guitars would be crystal clear. Bono's going for it vocals would sound like he was standing right in front of you. In fact, it would probably sound the closest to the real deal. Now imagine you are in your great-great-granny's clunky old 1970s car with only an AM radio and a tiny speaker buried underneath a Kleenex box in the back seat. A song that sounds vaguely familiar squeaks through the speaker. Is that the same song? Is that U2? It sounds terrible. Wasn't there bass in that track? And why do the drums sound like they were played on that Kleenex box? Now what if we blame the quality of the band on granny speakers? U2 is the same great band whether we hear their music on $5,000 studio speakers or in our iPod earbuds. Nothing about the band changes. Nothing about the original has shifted or altered. The original is still the same. There have been times that I've heard people say they were burned by the church. Many of those people eventually leaving the church and abandoning their faith, placing all the blame on that church. I heard someone speak about our lives and how they are either a good reflection of the original, which is Christ, or a bad reflection. I found myself unwinding that thought a little further and came to the conclusion that the church, whether an actual physical building in your city that you attend, or the church as the entire body of Christians worldwide, or the church as a Christian friend that you know, they are only a reflection of the original. So why would we blame or turn away from Christ based on the speakers that we are hearing his message through? If you think that something is wrong or amiss about your church, then find a new one. But don't think that the original message is wrong or has changed. And when you decide that because you've been burned by the church, that you're going to create your own spiritual journey, then remember, you are a speaker for what you're now preaching. You, the liar, you, the hypocrite, you, the cheater, you, the backstabber, you, the gossiper, you, the imperfect. In fact, you are just like that church who burned you, because you're like me. We are sinners. We are imperfect speakers. So learn about who Christ is, what he teaches. Find a church that helps you do this. Find and develop relationships with friends who help you to dig deeply, because the more you know about Jesus, the original song, the original word, the better the reflection of sound you can be for those who are listening around you.